Say good morning. Good morning. Hey, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is morning time right now. We're eating breakfast. Well, this one's finishing up breakfast. He eating his egg and weenies. Oh no, egg and bologna, my bad. And he's looking at himself. Yeah. Bubble, yay. Clappy, clappy. Alright, so the new medication I got is this one. So I'm not taking my beta blockers anymore. I think this one's a different type of beta blocker. So I know there's like a lot of different types, but I got this one, which is, I don't know if you guys can really see what it is, but it's ranolazine. I think that's how you say it. Ranolazine extended release tablets. I'll put the name on it right here, and it's 500 mg, so it's very strong. And I think that's why yesterday I felt so good. Like I wasn't having my palpitations or any chest pains. It's like the first day ever that I've had no chest pain, no palpitations, no lightheadedness. And also I didn't feel so exhausted like walking. Like I felt like I was back to my normal self. So hopefully, just hopefully, this medication, this new one would work. Hopefully. So this medication, my doctor told me that it is gonna be a lot stronger, and it is gonna cause me some side effects. So I am gonna have some abdominal pain with this medication. So I'm gonna have some GI problems, he told me, and I'm also gonna have dizziness. But surprisingly, yesterday I didn't have any of those side effects, so I hope it just stays like that. But he told me if this one's too strong for me, then I'm gonna have to go back on the regular medication, but I would have to take it in a higher dosage. I think he wanted me to take it 75. But the thing is, he was telling me if this new medication doesn't work, he's gonna have me go with my electrophysiologist. He's gonna have me get referred to one of his doctors that he does that, one of his colleagues that he was seeing. So I would have to go with an electrophysiologist and talk about some procedures that are gonna be dealing with my heart. So I'm gonna have to also deal with that if case of this new medication does not help me. And I really want it to help me because I really don't have any procedures on my heart. That's like the last thing I ever wanted, because last time I had that mess with on my heart, like it was so scary. When I had my heart attack a couple years ago, I had catheterization. I think that's how you say it. They go and they check after you have a heart attack. They check with a camera where your groin area is, and it's a long, it's like a long wire rod that's like a camera that goes from the groin all the way to like your heart, because it enters through your aorta vein. So that's like the thick vein of the heart, and it runs all the way down and then separates, branches off in your leg. So that's why they enter through the groin, and they entered it through there, and then that's how they checked to see if I had any clots, and if I did, that they would put a stent and do all that stuff, right? But they didn't find anything, of course, when I had my heart attack. So it just happened out of the blue.
The next day.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I look more fixed up than I have in any other videos recently, but today I just felt like dressing up, and I'm trying to like think positive, like my mind and stuff, because I haven't been feeling too good. Oops, sorry, it's my pillow. I haven't been feeling too good lately, and I recently had just finished well, I finished taking my new medication. Not all of it completely. I couldn't last a whole week on my new medication, unfortunately. Um, so I had to call my cardiologist and tell him that I couldn't like take it anymore because I was getting very harsh palpitations during the day, and I was getting them so much at night where I couldn't sleep, and it was just getting to the point where it was just constantly really bothering me, making me very uncomfortable. And that was the last chance I could take of medication before I could get seen with a specialist, with a electrophysiologist. So I know that's gonna be my next step, is to go there. But until then, I have to be back on my other medication because I have to be on some sort of medication to at least kind of help my symptoms, even though no medication has helped my symptoms that I've been having. And it's been so like difficult lately for me to control that and to like actually I can't even control it. I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it, but it's just my symptoms that I've been having with this heart condition. It just sucks. Let's just put it that way. It affects my daily life, and that's why in a lot of my videos you see me not fixed up, because like I just feel so tired and so exhausted, and like there's just days like if I'm gonna be home all day, because that's literally what I doing, is just being home, because I can't, if I try to go anywhere I get like to the point where I'm about to pass out. So it's like it's hard to go out, and if I do go out, it has to be like for groceries, or because I had to go out to do things for business, and I try to push through, and I try to make sure that I have like someone to go with me in the store, because like anything could happen to me. So um it's been a very it feels like so long that I've been just fighting this condition, and it's getting to the point where it's just affecting my daily activities and my daily life. And I just hope that with this specialist that I go see soon, hopefully soon, because I don't want to have to wait another couple months to be seen. um, I just hope that they could help me with it and see what they could do. But yeah, the medication that I took, the one that I show on this video, it just didn't help at all. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes. But it didn't help me at all. And that's because I think I forgot to put on here a clip of, because I went to the hospital. I think, oh, I went to the hospital on Mother's Day. I spent my Mother's Day at the hospital because I had gotten the stomach bug. Everyone, the whole family got the stomach bug, and for me it was a lot worse because it made me go to the hospital because I had gotten very bad chest pains, and my heart rate was like elevated all the time, so I had to be admitted to the hospital. So I spent that whole weekend and Mother's Day over there at the hospital, which sucked. It wasn't the kind of Mother's Day I wanted to have, but you know, it's when I had, I just had to deal with it. And when I was there at the hospital, I had gotten this very, excruciating chest pain, and I thought I was having a heart attack because it woke me up. And I was like crying so much. Like I couldn't be still because it was just a pain in my chest that I just could not like get over. And so I had to do another echocardiogram there at the hospital. I had to do like all these other tests to see what caused it and everything. Because they were saying it could have been like water that got a liquid that was in my heart that's causing the chest pains and stuff. But they gave me so much beta blockers. I think they gave me like 3 different types of beta blockers to bring down my heart rate because they saw it got very elevated. And with that is what helped get rid of that chest pain, which I was glad. so that's why they had me prescribed a higher dosage. At the time, during that time, I was taking metropol tartrate 25 milligrams. And then after I got discharged from the hospital, my cardiologist, he went to go see me there, and he told me he was gonna have it higher. So I was taking the 50 metropol tartrate for 50 milligrams on that one. And what else? And so I was on that one from May all the way through June June 16th, because we went on vacation. So we had went on to California, and it was very rough on me. I had good days. I had like other times that I just got so tired. Like I couldn't even, like, Disneyland. It was like so small. It was our first time going to Disneyland. Okay, so I've never been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World, which I prefer Disney World. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say it again. Disney World's better. Um. Uh. Well. Well, where I was over there, like I had trouble walking for long periods of time because I got so lightheaded, got so dizzy. And I was like, I had to sit down, I had to rest, and that's because I kept drinking a lot of Gatorade and water, keeping myself hydrated because it was hot over there. Not that hot, it was like hot, but like a cold breeze. It was like really nice. The weather was really nice. Um, but it was just really rough. And then the elevation over there, oh, every time we were like driving in the mountains and things like that, on our way to California, and then on our way back, we even stopped at Las Vegas. And in Las Vegas, it was like I was getting lightheaded, and it was like, even in the car, guys, like in the car when I'm not moving, just the vehicle's moving, and it was just like I would get pressure right here, and then this a lot of I had gotten to the point where I got very dizzy and lightheaded. That my parents were like, "Are you okay, Sam?" Because it's on the road. It says like what elevation you were on. I think we got up to 5,000 feet elevation or something like that. And it was like I had already felt it, and I was like, "Yeah, I know we're hype." But it's things like that that it gets it really takes a toll on my body, because it takes me like, I want to say maybe a good 10 minutes for me to fully like, okay, I could kind of start slowly moving, you know. That's how it is. So what I was over there, all that stuff was like going on, but I was just so glad that we're finally home. It's already, this week's barely our week, our full week. We've been back home from vacation, so yeah, it's been good just being home. But then it's like this week I had started, you saw that I was starting my new medication this week, and by Thursday, was it Thursday? No, yeah, it was by Thursday. I had that's when I had started feeling really bad. No, not even Thursday. I think it was like Wednesday. I think the third day being on that medication, that's when I started feeling like, whoa. And then it caused me like stomach pains too. That was like awful. Like I couldn't eat that good because, or at all, because it made me feel so like awful. And so I stopped taking that, and now I'm back on my not my new medication, my old medication, which is the metropolotartate, the 50 milligrams. So I'm back on that, and I just started going back on it on Saturday. Well, yesterday, because today's Sunday. So it was on Saturday that I started back on the metro, the middle. I need to understand these names. Um, but I started back on that, and I was like, I know I'm gonna start feeling back awful again. because that medicine, that's why I even changed to that new one, because this one that I had, the 50 milligrams, it was still having my symptoms still be the same, still be there. It just, I feel like it wasn't I feel like it doesn't last long on me to help my symptoms even throughout the day. Like, as I'm laying down in bed, I'm a blankie, um, because I'm sitting up like this, you know, because I can't lay down, because then I start getting palpitations, and this is like the only way I could be comfortable. But I've been noticing that when I'm being like this for a while, I start feeling lightheaded, you know. And I try not to make it obvious, because I feel like I'm just annoying. Just keep repeating the same thing. Like, I just, like, it's, I don't know how to say it, but I just feel like that sometimes, and so I just keep things to myself of how I feel. Like, you won't see it until I show it on my face or something, you know, or if I slow down, which I'm gonna show you guys something very interesting. Not like interesting, it's kind of like, whoa, like scary, because I haven't, I my heart has not gone in that high, like, at all, since I've had this condition. I think the first time my heart has gone this high was when we went on our first trip this year to Oklahoma, which was in Memorial Day, which was in May. So I forgot to mention that too, because we've been doing so many things, so it takes me a long time to kind of remember them. So I'm sorry. So Oklahoma, we went to Windstar Casino, so we had booked all that stuff. So we were gonna celebrate over there, Memorial weekend over there, and um, over there we did a lot of walking. So, as you know, I was constantly getting lightheaded. I was also getting out of breath, and we went to the pool. I took my son to the pool for the first time. There's like a picture right here. Um, at that time, he was already like tired. He was already gonna go, like, knock out already. Um, and when I came back from my trip, when I went to go see my doctor on June 16th, my cardiologist, I told him about the trip, and I told him how my heart rate got, and he was very surprised, because he told me that it's never gone that high, because when I was first on the heart monitor, the highest it went was like 145, and it caught it, the thing. So now that it's going more higher, that's like, froze, but now that it's going more higher, my heart rate now, it's like, oh, it's kind of like, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know why. And then the fact that that was the first time that my heart rate's gone that high. Now, fast forward more to my California trip. California, the reason why I started getting lightheaded and dizzy was because my heart rate got up to that much. So those dates right there, it shows you the highest it went and the time that it went. So it went back again there, that high. Um, so it's like, it's that's why I get lightheaded when I walk or do anything. But even when I'm not even walking, I still get lightheaded. And so it's just, that's the whole condition of mine. It's just inappropriate sinus tachycardia, meaning that it just happens for no reason. It goes high no matter what. Like, it's not, there's no there's no cause for it. It just happens, and it's kind of frustrating, and it's upsetting, because it doesn't give hope to people who have this condition.
doesn't give us, reassurance that this could go away like that, or with anything. Because even after medications and procedures, like for some people it doesn't go away at all, or it'll go away for a little bit, but then it'll come back a lot stronger, or sometimes more dangerous. And that is like that is something that I'm worried about so much, because like I have my son and I want to still be here, and it's things that I wanted to do with him. you know I want to be able to chase after him without getting tired, and it's hard having to do that or to play with him because I get so winded or lightheaded. But I try not to show it to him, and I hope that when he gets older, you know, I'll be better. Like I'll be in a better healthy enough to like catch up with him, or to play with him football or baseball or anything like that. But that's I'm trying not to cry because like I don't want to accelerate my heart. So so um that's how it looked for that time. And this week, being on the new medication, it went uh, still high. So it went high on those dates. And yesterday too. Yesterday I was just walking with my son and my sister on the street. We were just walking, and when we were walking, I started getting lightheaded and dizzy. Like just after like one turn like this, I started getting dizzy halfway. So I was like, no, like I need to sit down because, I can't walk anymore. So I had to sit down, and it went up that high. That's why. So it's like I can't even walk that long, you know. It froze again, but it's like I can't even walk that long, and it's like it's frustrating. And it's like things like that I'm just like really, like I can't do that. And then yesterday too, I was cleaning my bathroom and my room, and because there's like I hadn't, like I needed to be cleaning because like we had came back from the trip, and like this week I didn't have a chance to like clean because of how I was feeling on the new medication. And so it's like I waited till Saturday when I started back on the old one to go ahead and do all those things that I needed to do. And well, cleaning, got lightheaded, and just like the simple things. And that's because I take my things slow. I've been doing it slow. I try not to do it fast because I know if I do it fast, then it just makes it worse. But even doing all the cleaning and stuff slow, it's still very hard. And I want to update you guys on that. And I kind of just want to like vent on here, and just actually show how it is on my experience on this, because I know there's people out there that are going through the same thing or a lot worse than me, and maybe their symptoms are a lot worse than mine. And I feel for you. I understand. I know it's frustrating. It's hard. You know, we just have to hang in there. I've asked if this condition is like life threatening, and supposedly it's not, but I feel like with symptoms like this, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, by the way it makes you feel, it's like you're always on edge. Like, and for me, that I've had a heart attack before, it's like now I even have a higher risk of getting another one, because that's what my cardiologist has told me, that yeah, I'm on risk of getting another one since I've already had one. So that's not it's not good to hear, when you're 25, like I'm just constantly like thinking that, and I know I shouldn't. I should be thinking of other things, but that's always in the back of my mind. So I to okay, I got to accelerate, you guys. I'm sorry. Well, my next appointment that I have with my cardiologist to discuss what the next steps are is on August, I think 10th or the 16th. I think it's like the second week of August. So for that one I am definitely going to let you guys know on that one and do a video for you guys about that. And if you guys follow me on TikTok, you could actually hear the news a lot sooner, because it takes me a little bit a while to put all these videos together into one. So that way it's not just one long video, you know? You get me? So I just want to let you guys know that this is my TikTok. I even show like a lot of like other videos on there. And I also update like a little bit more daily. I try to do TikToks, but it's been a while, like I said, because I've been dealing with all this like stuff. And also my podcast, guys. If you guys don't follow my podcast, it's Get Paso Girl, and we're on Spotify, YouTube Music, anywhere where you listen to podcast, and on Anchor as well. And this is our socials on here for the podcast. We are going to be but thank you guys for watching my channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys know anyone that have any heart conditions, or know any doctors or anything like that, I'm open to another second opinion, in case if things don't work out over here. I'm willing to I'm open to hearing any other treatment options, or anything, literally anything else that could help with my condition. If you guys could go ahead and email me on my personal email right here, and I'll really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.